All right, let's see if we are live.
I am not.
I am very.
I am not. I am dead inside.
We are. That was fast.
Wow.
Greetings.
Hello.
Stay a while and listen. I'm playing some Ninja Turtles. It is co-op. If you do want to play, I can. But if you rather just sit back and watch the madness for a
How
bit.
about I sit back and watch the madness for a bit?
So this is a game I Let's Played. It's a fantastic beat 'em up.
Excuse me.
It is just a massive love letter to the 80s cartoon.
Okay.
In fact, they brought back as many of the voice actors as they could. Sadly, the voice actor for Shredder.
Yeah. Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil. But everyone else, they got as many as they could. They just came out with DLC for it. And I picked it up just like 2 days ago. It adds a survival mode.
Oh, boy.
And it adds 2 new characters. So in the original game, you could play as any of the 4 turtles, Master Splinter,
Okay.
April O'Neil, or Casey Jones.
Casey Jones.
You had to unlock Casey and Splinter, I think. I don't remember. I think the 4 turtles and April were the starters. I don't remember if Splinter was a starter or not. But Casey was an unlockable. Well, in this, they have released 2 characters, one of which is a character I don't know anything about. It's a female Foot Clan member who seems to have defected and uses the Foot Clan secrets against them. So he's a friend of the Turtles. And legendary character Usagi Yojimbo. He is a samurai rabbit who's not affiliated with the Ninja Turtles at all. He was his own comic series, but just because of the similarities, it just kept getting roped into this, and it's just kind of become the unofficial 5th Ninja Turtle. I love it. So I'm actually in the middle of a run playing as Donatello and not doing super well, but not doing super poorly either. I was doing much better until I started speaking.
That's not how you use it.
Well,
You don't use it as a pogo stick.
he definitely uses it as a pogo stick. So in between each round of the survival mode, you get to pick one of 2 prizes, and as far as I can tell, the color of the portal also determines what difficulty the next level is going to be.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure on that, but some of the fun things they get is you get mutations. So in this mode, you can mutate into Bebop, Rocksteady, or Shredder. Because apparently they had enough of a move set as bosses that they could just be added as temporary characters. So I just picked Shredder, so I'm now Shredder. I don't really like Shredder because I don't like his super move because it seems really difficult to actually use. He charges up with lightning and then like does damage to people around him, but I get stuck at the charge up. So.
Gotcha.
But.
Also, area effects feel weird for a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game.
All the other character abilities feel like they make a lot more sense. I'm gonna go ahead and get life. Oh yeah, if anyone knows, Penn is probably going to be our resident Ninja Turtle expert. Just Penn knows. Penn apparently Atelier has a bunch of info as well. Like I have no idea who some of these characters are. Like.
I'm sorry. Great.
Also, one thing about Shredder, he doesn't really have a lot of flinch animations, so I'll get hit, and I won't know it, like, half the time. Like, I've already lost most of my health and there it goes. Ah! Get off me! Yeah, I do love little pogo stick. And the goal is we have to collect so many crystal pieces to get that gem. And then you move on to another area. So this one is the Edo period, which is that's apparently Splinter's master in the background with all the little rats next to him.
Gotcha.
Hence,
Yeah.
But this is where Usagi comes from. And as soon as I screw up, which I will screw up, I'm running very poorly on this run, but I don't know who those two characters are. Alright, that did not kill nearly enough of them. Double jump, Donnie. Alright, that was just...
Yeah.
Let's turn into Bebop. I've got a gun. I don't like these guys with the flaming spears.
Yeah,
That's
not cool.
That hurts on so many levels. Hey, we got enough so we can leave the Edo period. And now we're going to go to the Mirage, which is based off the old comics, the Mirage comics.
Nice.
So all the backgrounds are black and white, and it's all like comic book panels.
Awesome.
Okay, I remember that guy's manta ray. I don't remember the jackal. That's Krang's body. But like... there are so many of these characters that I remember, or that at the very least I remember their action figures. Because like this was one of those quintessential 80s shows that was like the show was really just a pretense to sell toys.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Like G.I. Joe and He-Man was just...
and She-Ra and Transformers.
Yeah.
I don't care though. Give me some She-Ra.
How are you not dead? You should have been dead like 2 hits ago. Alright, what options do we got? Option of hitting
Wow.
the ground.
Okay, that's new.
His double jump is kind of a pain, because I don't think he actually had a double jump. My special attack is gun. And I can use it quite often. I love the foot soldiers.
The crossbow plungers are very interesting.
Okay, so we've been watching the 2017 DuckTales. Another game I've Let's Played is a Genesis game called Quackshot, starring Donald Duck, in which Donald Duck is going on an adventure with Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and it involves characters from the DuckTales series. So, like, you see Gyro Gearloose, I think you see Scrooge McDuck in it. I don't quite remember all of the characters that show up. Pete is one of the bad guys.
Okay.
But Donald is armed with a gun that shoots plungers. And like one
That sounds right.
One of the upgrades is plungers that can stick to walls so that you can use them as platforms to jump. And I'm like, this is an entirely, like, as a kid, I'm like, this game is way too silly. As an adult, it's like, I love this fucking game. And I just tanked a bunch of hits from him. Let's get some more crystals. Quackshot, I loved Quackshot. It's not super clear on a lot of its instructions sometimes, but... Oh, well, Jesus Christ, get...
Mouth.
He is nothing but mouth. I don't like the rat catchers. I never liked them in the comics or in the cartoon. They always made me uncomfortable because it's like, it's a monster solely designed to capture and harass Splinter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit, I can't get a strike in edgewise, and I'm just going to lose all of my health.
By the skin of your fucking teeth, man.
You can taunt to regain your special. Yeah. Yeah, the mousers. Also, I don't remember what the little robots with the drills on their head were called. Like, I don't remember what their name is.
Oof.
Oh, you guys can just eat all the dicks. Oh god, I hate the rock guys. I am so dead. Yep, there it goes. But it's fine. Failed that one. But that means we get to go to the Hero Select stage, which, so we got Donnie, Raph, Mikey, Leo, Karai, Usagi, Casey Jones, Splinter, April. I have to show...
Armed with information.
Okay, actually what's great is she is just a complete amalgam. Like someone, I watched a video on YouTube. Someone took all of her moveset from this game and broke down where the inspiration for this attack came from. She is just like an homage to like 8 different female fighting game characters. One of them being Chun-Li. She has one of Chun-Li's kicks.
Oh, wow.
Where she does the multi-spin kick. I also love that we can change her out. But like, if you're gonna be April, you gotta be
yellow.
You gotta be yellow.
I don't know why they chose yellow for her. I'm not a huge fan of yellow, but like if you're playing as April, you gotta.
And a full yellow jumpsuit, like
I mean,
with white boots.
Yeah, I mean, I want some coveralls. I do not want yellow ones.
Yeah.
Although I guess if you're gonna go yellow, the white and yellow is pretty.
Like, April kicks ass. If April kicked this much ass in any of the other media, she would not have been kidnapped by the Foot Clan every other...
Those guys, like...
okay, yeah, April was... That was a...
Like... I am now upset that I'm not regularly working out and leg day.
thighs that can crush man's head like sparrow egg.
I used to have those kind of thighs. Haven't in a very long time.
Ow! You...
I'm old.
Yeah, rush into me with the spear. Oh.
Appreciate her airspace. She gets electrocuted.
I also love that she just whips out a camera and spins around with it. That is her special move.
That is a whole level of I don't give a fuck. That is a very expensive piece of equipment to just sling around like that.
Right? Right? I kind of like these foot soldiers because they're basically just Simon Belmont. Because they just throw a tire iron like a boomerang. And I'm like, that is Castlevania.
Another Belmont.
I'm going to die, but I also have not spent any time playing as April, so I'm not used to her combo mechanics. I do love the mic drop as her victory pose. That's good. We'll at least get a full crystal for her.
Challenge increase.
Yeah, every time you get a full crit, like the challenge gets more and more difficult. Like, son of a bitch.
I really need to paint my other hand.
I painted mine over the weekend, and then I had to pop my computer open and tore 2 off.
Oh.
By just going for the screw and just slipping, and the screw just slid across. I'm like, rip it off. I did order some new fancy nail polish. ILNP had a new set based off of Space.
Yes.
And so I picked up 3 of the 6 of those. There were a couple that I didn't get because I got 2 of the magnetic ones. I didn't get the 3rd magnetic one because it didn't seem like it was enough of a difference in the different styles. But hopefully they'll be here next week.
Woo!
All right, let's try some. Let's go to Usagi Yojimbo.
Oh, good luck, Pen.
Yes, good luck with interviews. Interviews are always a wonderful thing.
Unless you're me.
I mean,
That's not true. I've actually, historically, done better with interviews than, like, bombing them. I just really hate them.
you bastard.
Turns out that saying, like, oh, yes, to the, why do you want to work here at a minimum wage job? The answer to survive capitalism doesn't go over terribly well.
You know, I don't understand why.
It's honest.
Right? I really don't like these things. I don't like because I'm gonna die as the
Mouth.
That's all they are is hand mouth.
Yep.
I put on the hat and the cloak and I just wander off. We're gonna be rock steady now. I also don't know who that guy. I assume he's someone important, and just get kicked off the side of a fucking bridge. I took so much superfluous damage there. What is this? Hurt and heal. Damage received is double, but you fully heal once perk is over. Oh, fuck you.
Have fun with your boo-boos.
I am going to die as a giant rhino. There we go.
Surprise, motherfucker. Surprise, motherfucker.
Heart eyes, motherfucker.
Do we die, motherfucker?
Oh my god, that was the worst one. DB, welcome.
Hey! What's kicking, chicken?
And that dude in the dragon form is April's Chinese American firefighter boyfriend. That's a character I don't fucking know.
Okay. Have that stuck in my head for the rest of the night. Awesome.
Did you just launch a plunger at me?
Really? In front of my salad?
Well, hey, I think I just got fully healed. So,
Woo!
maybe. Maybe not, probably not. I think I gotta go through one. I have one hit. Yeah, I got one hit and I gotta go through an entire run. I'm dead. Especially with these electric ass motherfuckers. Yep, there it goes. Right there.
It's electric.
Boogie woogie woogie. Oh shit.
Oh!
I forgot. I've unlocked extra lives with him. I keep...
Surprise, motherfucker!
Well, so I'm so used to when the... In a survival mode, when your health is gone, you just die.
Yeah. I mean,
It's like, it's over.
makes sense.
But hey, I got full health, so that's... And one of the options is full health. Fuck you, game.
Crystal complete. More dickery unlocked.
After this failure, I'll go to... I think I've unlocked it with Leo. You can actually pick the first few stages of difficulty. So like you can either pick starting in the Edo period or the Mirage period or some of the other periods I've unlocked. So I'll start there to show off some of the other places so that you can see all the...
Sit the fuck down.
Oh, I don't have any special meter. That's also one thing I really don't like about this game, is if you get hit while you're building up your special meter, it goes back to nothing.
Yeah, that's shitty.
It's like, that, But I mean, you can taunt and get one full bar. Which, you know... Yeah, that's one of the best things. So, like, I can taunt, get a full meter. Right, these guys are just going to keep throwing bombs at me. And lost my power. to the foreground with you. Everyone to the foreground.
Upstage.
Let's go with unlimited special attacks for a few seconds. And like, you know, the party wagon. I never owned the party wagon. That was one of the toys I never had. But one toy I did have was the Ninja Turtles pizza thrower, which was like a tank that had a motor in it, and you turned it on and it would launch pizza-shaped discs. And the whole thing was like they were just launching pizzas at the Foot Clan, and you could shoot them. And as a kid, I was like, this seems weird. Like, why would they waste their food to beat... I'm not going to throw a sandwich at my arch rival. Like, that's just...
Yeah, okay. Like,
I'm just going to keep getting run over.
not all about the vehicular homicide there. That's not rad.
You had the party wagon or the pizza thrower? Because... like, the pizza thrower was kind of an awesome little toy. I kind of regret that I no longer have it still.
I don't think we ever had more than just a couple of figurines, honestly. Oh.
There were a bunch of, like, the action figures
Somewhat
I wanted.
articulated, like... Yeah.
Like, there's one, we'll see him in the background. It's a duck. And... Duck. He had a flight jacket. And I forget what his name was, but he had a flight jacket and a captain's hat. And, like, I wanted that duck so bad. I don't... But he was one of those, he exists solely to sell toys. Like,
Yep.
because, like, you buy one of the action figures back in the 90s, like, the back of the box just had more of the action figures to collect. I'm like, get these... and it even had little, like, check marks, so you could be like, you can keep the back, and it's like, I got this one, I got this one. And you get the full set.
You know, I never had that problem growing up. Just... not in my experiential, like, whatever. I think the closest I've gotten to that is my Game of Thrones and Golden Girls Funko Pops.
Well, it's so fucking weird being an adult with disposable income because, like, you know, going back to the pizza thrower, like, I was reminded of that when I did the Let's Play, and because I apparently said it in a video, it popped up as an eBay suggestion, and I'm like, I could buy that. No, I'm not gonna fucking buy it.
I'm excited about finding a place to display all my Funko Pops, though. That would be fun.
I actually have to think of what I want to display, because I'm like, I have so much more wall space coming that, like, shit. How does it feel to be beaten by your balls? Speaking of, there's an achievement in one of the Star Wars games. You start the game as Darth Vader, as they are invading the Wookiee homeworld. And as Darth Vader, you're unkillable. Like, there's no way for you to lose this intro mission. But you can force push things. And you can force push stormtroopers off the edge of platforms to their death. And if you do it so many times, you get an achievement called Worst Day Shift Manager Ever. Which is also a reference to, like, an online parody of Star Wars where it was like Chad Vader, day shift manager.
That's funny.
Yeah, I really don't know how to use his special ability.
That is a very angry-looking elephant mosquito in the back.
Yeah, this is the 8-bit zone, which all these are based off of the old, like the old video. So that's one of the enemies that you could fight in the original NES game that was fucking impossible to beat because of the dam level.
Yes.
The dam level.
But he has always looked like a mosquito elephant to me, or an elephant mosquito. I don't know.
There you go. Duck with...
Hey.
And then the cockroach guy. I don't remember...
It's quacktastic. Sorry. Yeah.
Again, we've been watching DuckTales, so...
I'm sorry, I cannot see those things. I'm gonna do it all night, and I'm sorry.
Mouth. I'm pretty sure all these guys are Archie. I don't know. Like, I remember the action figure of him. I have no idea who that is. But yeah, I wanted that duck. And I don't know who this Wario-looking motherfucker is.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't trust a Wario-looking motherfucker sticking his head with a meat cleaver out of the window of a boarded-up building. All of that just says bad news to me.
I mean, you know...
Or an adventure!
He's got a chef's hat. So he's just cooking. He's just cooking dinner.
In a boarded-up building. Okay.
So one thing, I've talked about this before as well. The Ninja Turtles are connected to every conceivable universe. Like, there's the joke about, you know, the Spider-Verse and all that. But, so, the Ninja Turtles are now more closely affiliated with DC Comics. Because there's more crossovers between them. And then they are added in as characters in most of the DC fighting games. So, like, the Injustice game that was, you know, the DC superheroes fighting each other. They're guest characters in 1 or 2 of the Mortal Kombat games with other DC characters. Like, it's real weird watching Leonardo interact with the Joker. But it's always been a thing, and I think it's still pretty canon. The accident that gave Matt Murdock his powers and took his eyesight.
It's the same.
It's the same ooze that made the Turtles, just from 2 different... It's let the bodies hit the floor and it's raining men from... You know how Hot Wheels is Mario Kart toys? They've got another line expanding called the Racerverse. It's basically... Oh, interesting. Alright, I am going to not get shot by a turtle by a warthog and a rhino. I'm going to just get the shit kicked out of me by... Nope. Not going to run into the bombs. Nope. Nope. Yep, come here. Run into the wall. TMNT started off as a Daredevil parody. Parody of the hand. Okay. The foot, the hand. Foot and mouth disease. Anyway. Mouth.
Mew.
My sword's better.
Daisy's such a happy cow head floating in the back.
Yeah, I don't know. This area is listed as Omni-Channel 6, and I do not know. I don't get these references at all. This was way after my time of Ninja Turtles following.
I understood that.
Cuddly the Cowlick from Archie. That sadly does not answer any questions.
Turbo Teens. That sounds like hell.
Well, there was another 80s property called the Fabulous Turbo Teen. It was a kid who, when he got hot, would turn into a car because he crashed his car into a secret government facility in the middle of an experiment and merged with his car.
Yeah, clearly.
It was one of those really shitty 80s things that did not last, I think, a full season. Yeah, those things. I have no idea what those things are called.
Assholes.
They are. Not as much as these Foot Clan with the size. They are the biggest assholes because they just kind of run away and throw size. And where do they keep getting so many fucking size? Those things are not light. Let's get that. Turbo. It is a hell. It is a hell.
I mean,
is it any more of a hell than a giant disembodied floating cow head?
yes.
Are we sure on that?
Yes.
Look at that.
I haven't decided.
To get some gems.
Apparently, springtime is the time for ink, and fall is the time for
Holes.
holes.
Ladies. No. Don't want to deal with this many scythe-throwing motherfuckers. I'm not going to have much of a choice. Just explode and be done with it.
Be gone.
Be gone from my sight. I also don't like these guys with the comically large...
Yeah, that's not compensating for anything. Also, like, why does a warthog have abs?
Why doesn't a warthog have abs? I'm gonna die anyway, so let's get the 30.
Like, motherfucker's rated out.
I mean,
is
what I want to know is why he's wearing those glasses. Are they sunglasses? Can he just not see and they're prescription? Does the mutation not fix your eyesight?
I mean, There's always a price to be paid.
I
I just appreciate that he managed to coordinate it with his hair.
I kind of remember that creepy motherfucker in the background. It's the face.
Yeah.
This is listed as Dark Tomorrow. And obviously with a face like that, he had those back when he was human. So, okay, so that's just a carryover from his style as a person. Well, I'm dead. Game over. Get sucked into...
I mean, that does look like a hell you want to get out of one way or another, so...
Mutagen Man, that's him. Mona Lisa, Carter, Zach, the Fifth Turtle, and Irma. Mutagen Man.
That's a name.
Well, that describes him. So I've played as Leo a lot, and one of the things that I love is you get the 8-bit color palette from the original NES. They just make them look like a blob.
Yep.
Or the Game Boy version.
Yeah. Yep, that's...
I, however, just like his standard. Let's go to 6+. Oh, damn it. I didn't want to go to Ito.
Seymour Guts. That's...
His actual name... Oh, God.
Alright. Low gravity. Okay. Cool.
Which means we're going to bounce around a lot. I hate those mace wielding, because you can't hit them.
Yeah.
You just gotta keep juggling them once you do get them into the air. Just juggle them like a clown possessed.
Do, 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 do. Yeah. I really need to get my Texas tattoo touched up.
Hey, that worked. Do I have to press the attack button after I use it? Not that I'll know now, because I've lost the power. You know, with this game making, giving the it to be. Mm-hmm. Oh, fuck, I hate these guys. These guys they just sink into the ground and teleport, and you can't kill them until you knock them over. So you got to do enough damage to knock them over, but they're going to pop up out of the ground first. And then they're going to sink back into the little hellhole in which they...
Yay, more!
Just die. Stop shitting things out of the top of your head. Son of a bitch, really?
Jesus. Okay.
And that hit...
No touchy. No touchy.
No, you should have died. Sliding attacks are good for this. I found the standard jump kick, but not Leo's like twirly hit. Like you need like a solid impact hit. Works for them.
Oh.
Just
Jesus.
there's no dodging any of this. Is this slow motherfucker? Let's get some health, because I'm getting my ass handed to me. Just extensively. And it's just gonna get worse on this stage. Because arrows rain from above.
Yeah, that's not rad. That is very not cool.
Alright, you just go away. Just take a dip. Take a dip.
Seems like nice weather for a swim.
Oh god, man, it's days like today that I wish I had a pool.
No shit.
It is just unbearably hot outside. It's like soup.
Like, I think this is one of the first times since I've been here that it legitimately felt like 100+ day in North Texas. Just the stifling humidity and the air is not moving.
Yeah, teleport away, you fucking dinosaur.
I feel like maybe I should go back to Death Valley and experience what, like,
Dry
heat is like.
And off the edge I go. That
Nice.
was...
Ow. Have you ever been so mad that you hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker?
I mean, in this game, yes, often. Bounce. I don't think I'm gonna get the full 100 shards now. I'm having a time here. It's not a good time.
Yeah, I bet it was. I looked at like the heat map, whatever, on the weather app, and it was nasty just all around. It was
Oh, I forgot. I've got extra lives with Leo.
So, moral of the story is that as the climate continues to
Suck.
get worse with every passing day, we're all gonna end up living in like fucking Ontario.
Motherfucker! Could I stop just automatically slide kicking into the attacks that freeze me? Just because I want the crystal. I just want to be done with it. Bullshit increase. And gonna die. Let's say, how am I still alive? I thought I died like a minute beforehand.
Answers.
And Rowan both.
Sitting there being all cute. Can I boop your nose?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I do 3, where do I go? So yeah, I start at the 8-bit battleground here. Because normally you start in either Edo or Mirage, and you get 8-bit battleground or Omni Channel 6, or is Omni Channel 6 the next set? I don't. They're all color coded.
Maybe he really wants to make turtle soup.
Well, I mean, that's what Shredder wanted.
I mean, turtle soup's not bad, but...
Which, okay, so Shredder was always like, tonight I'll dine on turtle soup. I understood his motives. What was the point of Gargamel in the Smurfs? Was he trying to eat the Smurfs? Was he trying to kill the Smurfs? Someone told me he was trying to turn the Smurfs into gold. I don't understand. Also,
I have nothing for you. I have no idea.
supposedly the Smurfs were 3 apples tall. I don't know what type of apple,
That would make a difference.
That-
Empire apples versus Honeycrisp.
right? And then the fact that they lived in hollowed out mushrooms, meaning mushrooms.
I mean, maybe it's supposed to be like some, like, I don't know, akin to like a jungle super fungus that's, I don't know.
The Smurfs live in a jungle super fungus.
I mean,
I can shoot those back if I'm quick. The creatures that obviously seem like they are in an Eastern European setting live in a jungle super fungus.
I said akin to.
It started out as him wanting to make them into gold and later wanting to eat them. Okay, so I'm glad I'm not the only one who doesn't know what the fuck his actual intentions are. All I know is he had an unhealthy relationship with a cat, and as someone who owns cats, I will say he get off my dick. I love how when we win, he starts crying. So
Yeah, he was. It was.
yeah, he was.
Hence starting out with the gold.
Oh fuck!
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, come back to life. Also, this power kind of pisses me off. For every 10-hit combo I do, I get a sushi plate. Sushi doesn't heal you in this game. Only pizza heals you. Sushi just gives you extra points. which is good because you can level up and get more stuff. Like, give me health for beating the crap out of people. That's what I want. I want health for damage. It's why I designed the Dark Knight characters in my card game the way I did. I want damage for health or health for damage. I want these two things.
It's only fair in the cosmic balance.
I don't like his gun because it shotguns out. I feel like it does less damage. I don't think it actually does.
I do kind of wish you could just swing it around, hit him with the butt of a rifle.
Actually, I think if you're fighting against him, he will do that. He does that. Weirdly, Usagi has the turtle's voice line of yuck, raw fish when picking up sushi. And Usagi eats sushi. That's all he... Because he's from the Edo period. He eats sushi. God damn it, guys.
I haven't had sushi in a while.
The more I say the word sushi, the less like a word it sounds.
I mean, that happens to me with most words. I guarantee you by the end of the night, both will not be a real word anymore. It's always with, like, silly words, though. Shoes. Eventually, shoes just...
Oh, fuck.
It doesn't mean anything anymore.
Libet's not in chat. What's the name of that where words stop sounding like a word? We've had this conversation.
We have, and I cannot remember.
I ordered from a hibachi place not too long ago. And it's actually quickly become my favorite hibachi place now. Like,
I saw your cup of white sauce.
Their chicken is amazing because it's smaller cube chicken, and it's like they sear it, so it's got just a little bit of a crunchy out. But so if you get white sauce, they don't give you. Well, they do give you a little thing of white sauce.
If you ask for
get any extra white sauce, it comes as a cup. They just give you
16-ounce styrofoam cup.
Giant fucking cup of white sauce. And so I'm like, I am sick in my core by this obscene sack of white sauce. It's like a bukkake going on. But
I didn't say it.
I did. My hibachi chicken looks like I ordered bukkake chicken. But it is so fucking good too. So good. Oh.
Hello, Mr. Neil.
Hi, everybody.
Hi,
Also,
Dr.
who the
Nick.
fuck is that giant shark guy floating out in space?
That is an eldritch horror.
You know, a lot of the Ninja Turtle stuff could actually fall under eldritch horror. Like, look at Krang. He's just a disembodied brain with a face.
Yeah. Oh my god. So anybody who hasn't, I highly recommend that you read N.K. Jemison's The City We Became. So good. So good. And I did not expect the Lovecraftian tie-in.
Amagon from the Archie. I did mention they got a little more. See, I never followed the Archie comics. They did. They went a direction. Let's turn into the bad guy.
Woo!
Oh God, isn't it Billie Eilish that sings "Bad Guy"?
Mm-hmm.
Nope, it's not pressing the attack button. I tried it again.
Look, where are you shitting those out from?
Meanwhile, I'm sitting here going, how does my fucking lightning work? Because
You know me, I'm always here with the hard-hitting questions.
Well, I mean, they are robots, so he could just be constantly shitting out bombs. Okay, I was going to say, I think that's it for me on that one. You can also go back, and like, we have crystal collection. How many of these things? I've collected 4 green, 2 silver, 2 blue, 3 yellow, 1 purple, and no red.
But that's just his Leo.
As that just is Leo. But he is the one I've gotten the farthest. But I also love that there's a leaderboard for it. No, I wanted to play as Casey Jones. Beat people with a hockey stick. You know, I make wearing a hockey mask not terrifying like Jason. Except still a little terrifying.
But with a sense of humor. That makes all the difference. I just always thought it was funny that he's Casey Jones and using a hockey stick instead of a baseball bat.
And I just got run over by a car. Well, I mean, he has access to all sports attacks.
Well, yes, but...
Which is funny because there is a DC villain called Sportsmaster who's basically Casey Jones. He even wears a freaky, weird mask and everything.
But that his first choice is the hockey stick always cracked me up. Also, was it in the spring? It might have been in the spring. No, it was last fall. I met Aaron at the Casey Jones distillery. It's pretty good. Pretty good bourbon.
Also, I might be going to one of the bar locations downtown next month. So that barbecue place or that barbecue food truck that supposedly they're going to be in downtown Durham. And I'm like, I must go.
Like downtown or Rigsby or...
Downtown. Like, I'll bring it up after the stream and... Jose Canseco bet? Tell me you didn't pay money for this. Cricket.
Jose Canseco.
Cricket. Nobody understands cricket. You gotta understand crumpet before you understand cricket. Man,
I like cricket. I was good at cricket.
the 90s Turtles movie was just... It was a fucking trip.
You could have just stopped at the 90s.
Remember when Vanilla Ice was cool? Pepperidge Farm doesn't.
I remember when Vanilla Ice was cool in rural Kentucky, which was about 3 years after everyone else was over it. That's not true.
Well, the joke is, I don't think
close to true.
Vanilla Ice was ever actually really cool.
Okay,
Son of a bitch, why is your jump so shitty too?
just because you didn't. I mean, he was popular for a reason.
He was popular. A very short-lived popularity. I am a swirling top of death. Look at my beauty. And behold my majesty.
If I thought I could keep my balance while doing that with Maddie, that'd be pretty cool.
Well, he had one in each hand, so that's really it. He's just using the centrifugal force of the bats.
Well,
It's just
I need another bat then, because I don't think McCain will work. It'll be tilted off balance.
yeah. Also, when he uses his attacks, so like, okay, how did I just fucking slide off into oblivion there? So like he gets a golf hat, he gets a baseball helmet. Where is he getting these things from?
You know,
How is he putting them on? And that just makes him look kind of roided out.
yeah. Also, like, I don't know that I needed Casey Jones in gray sweatpants. just saying. I don't know. Maybe I do, but not that Casey Jones.
And I'm just gonna fucking die. What's that vine of that kid? No, I'm Jared. 18 years old and I never fucking learned how to read. I'm Casey Jones. I'm 20 years old and I'm just gonna fucking die to this guy with a sword. What you doing, Rowan? Axis, what are you doing? Come here. You don't need to be back there.
Hi, come here. Come here. Come here, baby boy. You have to say hi to the internet.
You are contractually obligated to say hi at least once a live stream.
Say hi.
No! Grumpy.
You're very grumpy.
So grumpy. Do not want. But you're actually behaving pretty well at the moment.
Sure.
Oh, hey, someone went through 21 dimensions.
Wow.
Trump FJB. Luigi's ups.
Hey. Hey.
Don't scratch at the rug, my son.
Fucking Trumpers everywhere.
What achievements have I got? See all the different... Okay, I gotta do that. Complete arcade and multiplayer. Complete arcade mode on hardest difficulty. Fuck that noise.
Like
Complete
the old days.
Complete arcade mode without using a credit. Fuck you. When did I do multiplayer? Revive a teammate in multiplayer. Sharing is caring. Cheer up the same teammate 3 times in a thing.
I mean,
All cameos, all side quests. I've played this game. 200 breakable objects. Mini game at Coney Island. Finish a boss using super tag. There were 16 enemies toward a camera. Perform a 250 hit string. Got hit while performing a taunt. Bring all characters to max power in story mode. Well, that's going to take a while also. Either Mega Man 9 or 10 have that obnoxious achievement to complete the game without taking down... Oh, fuck that noise.
yeah, that's...
I think FJB might stand for fucking jailbird. I hope so.
That's not what it typically stands for.
What does it stand for?
Fuck Joe Biden?
Oh. Oh, God, no.
Yeah.
If you're someone playing a Ninja Turtles game,
Yeah.
there probably should not be any right-wing leaning. Because that's leaning more toward Shredder than...
Yeah.
Alexis, what you doing?
I'm pouting.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come say hi. Hi. What you doing? What are you doing? What?
Hi.
Come here. Both kitties in the frame. They're like, we've both been captured, brother. Do you have the cyanide pill?
What's the matter, buddy?
Shredder was at least competent. Yeah. Shredder was competent. All of his underlings were not. Bebop and Rocksteady were just dumb as a sack of hammers. Yes. Hi. What if I let go but continue to pet you? Will you stay here, big boy? You gonna give your brother some romance? Hi. Big boy?
Oop, oop, oop. You're who's catting? Oh, there he goes. You are a chunky boy, sir. So I found out last night he hates the chicken and cheese flavored sugar.
He hates it.
Like, I went ahead and pulled out a tuna one and gave him that, but I hadn't cleaned out the chicken and cheese, and he wouldn't go near his bowl.
Wow.
So, Axis loved the fuck out of it, though.
Okay, well. Let's go to Mall Meltdown at the Crystal Palace Mall.
I'm trying to remember when's the last time I went to the mall, and it might have been with my sister in March.
Hi, Rowan. What are you doing? I basically just broke a wall into a restaurant. In a food court.
You know, like you do.
Hey, look, it's tacos.
I see coffee in the background. I can get down with that. Oh man, I found this adorable bow tie with, like, I think it was like a peacock blue color with little flamingos all over it. It's really cute. Sushi.
I could probably get, you know, a really high combo by just beating up on people who are already dead. As long as I don't throw them. As long as I don't throw them. Jesus Christ, Rabbit. See, I can...
Pink neon.
Well, so that's a reference to Streets of Rage. There's a giant, I forget what it is now, but it's basically pink neon. It's a neon sign in pink that says something dumb because Streets of Rage.
Because, yeah, why not? Random clothing.
CRT TVs that are actual weapons.
Punk frogs.
I kind of hate these bug things.
Yeah.
Stop and sip some tea and get my meter back and chase after those guys. Except not, I'm gonna deal with this guy with a fucking mace.
You know, just regular mall accoutrement.
I also love how Channel 6 is cooking with Bebop.
Yeah.
And I do find it hilarious, the warthog with an apple.
Mm-hmm.
Dead! I also love how some of these guys are shopping. But what's great is they're robots. What are they shopping for? Just beat you. I've got a sword. Sword trumps mace. Actually, it really doesn't. Maces were just blunt instruments. The Dame of Games. Okay, so you summon one, then you summon two. And your belch breath stuns me. And I slide right into it like an idiot. Ha ha! Yeah, longest hit streak 53. I'm 200 away from mine.
197.
In all fairness, 100.
Give yourself some credit.
That's what soldiers were just playing games and went up and. I mean, they're evil robots. So the whole point of the whole story going on is they're trying to reassemble Krang's giant robot so that Krang has a body again. And it ends with Krang taking over the Statue of Liberty because Krang has a weird hard-on for the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's several that I haven't beaten the challenges for. Yeah, Wrath of the Lady is the last level. It's like Mutants over Broadway. Oh, this is one of the auto scroll levels. I don't want to do that. No one likes the auto scrolling levels.
Actually, I feel like that may have been how you got some of the co-op ones. I think I played one of like the auto scroll ones with you.
Oh, I don't remember that like at all.
I think I did.
What are the challenges? Don't get hurt more than 3 times from obstacles. That's something I actually have not completed in this level. I am likely not going to complete it this time either.
It's Toucan Sam. Follow your nose.
Follow your nose. Did you just ask me a question? Ha ha! Listen here, you Captain America wannabe. You do not have America's ass. Also, why you guys have whips raises some questions.
Oh, another Belmont.
You're a robot. How are you enjoying ice cream? You don't have a mouth. Mouth.
I love that so many of them, like their flinch reaction is to grab their crotch.
As a robot. That,
You know.
I mean, you know, I'm not going to make assumptions.
I don't
Data
know,
was
maybe
fully
that's
functional.
where, like, I was just going to say maybe that's where their core processor is.
I mean,
They gotta protect the goods.
see, here I was going with a, you know, gotta protect with what you think with joke.
I mean, core processor.
Rowan, what are you doing? Come here. You don't need to be back there. Come on. Well, I don't know what the... Oh,
Oh, hi, Stanley.
well, I think that's one of the obstacle damage. Like, I haven't taken any damage yet. I wonder what that's from. Oh, that's what that's from. That actually also doesn't count, surprisingly. These guys just shitting stuff out of their heads again. Adorable monkeys on the top of the tiger cage. Oh, Lord. Whew. Did not get stampeded.
Well done.
Oh, this is where because the monkeys are going to throw banana peels. So I can trip, and I actually think that counts as damage. Still haven't, so I might actually get this one. I say... Rowan, get out from there.
Kitty boy, what are you doing? You don't need to be back there.
Last time you were back there, you started scratching at my games, and I'm not going to let you do that.
Hi, buddy.
It's pizza time. Okay, yeah.
It's not delivery.
It's DiGiorno. So yeah, the monkeys throwing the bananas count as obstacle damage because I just took a hit.
Oh man. So close.
Well, I have 2 more hits before I fail it. However, that just took out that bad guy, so I'm kind of okay with that. And we're at the boss, so I think I did it. Ground Chuck and Dirtbag.
Yeah, I definitely remember fighting the 2 of them with you.
Alright, one's dead. Now it's just the guy whose name doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Because you get Ground Chuck, and I keep thinking it should be the guy who's underground. But no, he's the cow that is the Ground Chuck.
Yeah.
And dead. I did it!
Woohoo! Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Completed level without getting hurt more than 3 times from obstacles. Longest hit streak, 72!
See?
All it takes is an immense amount of practice. Practice that we don't have time for because it's almost time for the stream to be over. But I wanted to show off the new characters because I've always fucking loved Usagi Yojimbo. Like, I loved him before he was a Ninja Turtles character. I remember as a kid seeing him in a comic thinking, what is this Ninja Turtles character? And my dad's like, he's not a Ninja Turtles character. How dare you say that?
Joke's on you, Dad.
How dare you say that? I'm like, well, the turntables have turned.
Oh, how the turntables.
But anyway, thank you all for tuning in to this live stream. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have Shredder's Revenge, pick up the DLC. I got it. It was like $7. Thankfully, I had enough Nintendo coin point things to get it for free.
Yeah.
So like I didn't even have to pay for it. So that made it even better. But it is an adorable beat 'em up. It's actually really well polished. It is just a love letter to the 80s cartoon and to 90s beat 'em ups in general. It's probably this is probably the second best beat 'em up I've played in recent years. The best being Streets of Rage 4. Streets of Rage 4 is probably the most polished beat 'em up that I've played since, the 90s. Axis, what are you doing? You're being weird. But yeah.
You pout suspiciously, sir.
You are pouting. Come here. Come here. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. I hope you had a fantastic time. If I do have to cancel the live stream for whatever reason, we'll post about it in the Discord. I've been trying to post more memes in the Discord, so lots of weirdness that have been posted. And eventually, one of these days, I'll get back into actually recording Let's Plays. Because I just started playing Sea of Stars, and I kind of want to get at least halfway through the game before I start doing a Let's Play on that. But I really want to do a Let's Play on that. I love that game. It's turning out to be so much fun. Anything going up on the Substack?
I'm actually like 3/4 of the way done with something that'll be going up probably by the end of the week. And I have another half-written draft, so hopefully. But it is going to be a crazy couple of weeks, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
I need to be better about posting a Discord, but my brain is like at capacity.
Yeah, September and October are going to be kind of hectic months, and then going into November and December for the holidays are probably going to be real hectic as well. So, but anytime we have to post, if there's a live stream that has to be canceled or something that's not going to, we will talk about it in the Discord. So,
Yep.
Follow us there. But, Wednesdays, 7:30 Eastern, same hat time, same hat channel, Marauder EX. So, go take care of yourselves. Have a good evening. Stay safe.
Yeah.
I'd say stay sane, but you're watching me, so the insanity is already creeped in a little bit.
And the new bivalent booster comes out 15th. So
Yeah,
as soon as you
next month?
can,
Or
go
this month,
This month.
this
So
month.
as soon as you can, go get your booster.
Get that bivalent
Do it.
bi-ness. I don't know where I was. I felt like I could go somewhere with that, and it just stopped. Like,
What's it?
it's that episode of Lower Decks where Boimler does the holodeck movie, and he instead goes off trying to find meaning in existence, and finds out that it's really the Wright brothers' plane all along as a parody to the Voyager for V'ger. And he's like, that doesn't even make sense. That's where I'm at right now. It doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, so have a good one. Take care.
Wash your hands, wear a mask, be safe, have fun.
See you next week.